one more time. So we're going to do today solve absolute value equation and inequality. Okay. So first thing you need to do, isolate this absolute value inside. So don't touch inside of absolute value. Just leave it there as it is, and then you isolate that. So in order to do that, I'm going to add 15 both sides first, right? So that cancels out. 4 absolute value 3x minus 2 equals, that's 20. Then you know to isolate this 4 times of that, right? So I'm going to divide by 4 both sides. 4 divided by 4, then cancels out. So absolute value 3x minus 2 equals, that's 5. Everybody got it up here? Okay, so I isolate the absolute value. After isolate absolute value, now we need to take up the absolute value. You cannot touch inside absolute value at all. Okay? So I need to get rid of the absolute value sign. When you get rid of absolute value sign, equation is easy because 3x minus 3 equals plus 5. And 3x minus 2 equals minus 5. Because absolute value 5 means that value is 5 or minus 5. All the time, 2 occasions. Got it? So we solve each of that. So we add 2 here, add 2 here. That's 3x equals 7. I divide by 3 both sides, then x equals 7 over 3. That's one answer. And now I add 2 here, add 2 here. This cancels out. 3x equals minus 3. So x equals minus 1. This is another answer. So absolute value equation, in most cases, 2 answers. Okay, in most cases, 2 answers. So, but first thing you need to do, isolate absolute value. And then after that, absolute value, when you get your absolute value, right there, plus minus. 1 plus value, 1 minus value of that number. And solve each equation. Everybody got it up here? Okay. Now, inequality, same thing. First thing you need to isolate that absolute value. But this is all already isolated right here, right? Then, inequality, there is 2 possibilities. One is bigger. And then after isolate, maybe smaller. Okay? So, 2 cases. One is bigger. So in this case, bigger than 5, right? Bigger than 5 means from here, there's 5, 5. So 5 and minus 5. Equation was, this 2 was answer, right? But bigger than 5 means distance is bigger than 5 is outside. Okay? So we're going to solve it. So which means 2x minus 3. You know, to get rid of this absolute value, bigger than positive number. Bigger than 5. Or 2x minus 3 smaller than negative number. So easy way, maybe I'm going to write it 2x minus 3 here and 2x minus 3 here because this side and that side, right? And then I put the all the time right side bigger. So I'm going to put the right side bigger like this. And then middle, I put over. And then I solve each equation. So that means you add 3 here, add 3 here. So that means 2x smaller than negative 2. So x equals smaller than negative 1. Or solve this, you add 3 both sides, add 3 both sides. This is 8. 2x bigger than 8. Divide by 2. X is bigger than 4. This is answer. So absolute value is bigger than some number. Then bigger than means bigger than positive number, smaller than negative number. Okay, outside. Okay, everybody got it? Okay, and this one, solve it. You need to isolate absolute value first. So I'm going to minus 5 here, minus 5 here. So that means 2 absolute value x minus 3 smaller than or equal to, that's a 6, right? So 2 times, I'm going to divide by 2. So absolute value x minus 3 equals smaller than equal to 3. Right? So one thing, now this is a small 3 here and negative 3 here. Because when you get an absolute value sign all the time, positive that number and then minus that number. You put it there, right? Small and equal to all the time, this over a part, inside part. But when there's equal, you close it. Okay, you close that because include that number. And then x minus 3, I'm going to put it in the middle because this one in between, so smaller than equal to, bigger than equal to. Everybody got it? Now I'm going to add 3, all 3, because you know to isolate this x, I add 3 here, then this cancels out, right? So I add 3 here, I add 3 here. So that cancels out. This is middle x, this is 6, and 0. So bigger than equal to 0, and smaller than equal to 6. So that's the answer for this